Once every 5 to 6 weeks, a group of environmentally oriented students converge upon the chemistry department at the University of Otago, before travelling to predetermined sites around the Otago Harbour to collect water samples. These samples are then processed and tested for a variety of signs of harbour health. This program is called Healthy Harbour Watchers and was awarded the inaugural Te Rawa Award during Conservation Week 2010 for the best contribution to conservation, education and awareness, both in the school and the wider community. The students are supported by lecturers at the university and their chemistry teachers, such as John McGlashan College's Andrew Innes, who was also a driving force behind the beginning of the program.
Well, my role in the Healthy Harbour Watchers is to facilitate and help organise the project. That involves organising training days and organising teams to actually meet down at the chemistry department to collect the information and things like that. The most challenging part of the job is to actually use the data, get it into some sort of acceptable form and get it up onto a website so in fact other people can share that. So one thing that I think that I do is get the information and try and load it onto the website.
And so what's the information useful for?
The data relates to the environmental health of Otago Harbour. The point of having the data is to allow people to understand the harbour and almost form an alert system where if we think something is wrong in the harbour we will know and we can talk to the responsible environmental managers so they will do something.
And so what do you look into, like what tests?
Well, there is a whole battery of tests. First of all, we look at the general physical condition of the seawater, and that will involve measuring salinity, conductivity, dissolved oxygen, water temperature and general observations of the clarity of the water. We would collect water samples from the site and then back at the lab we would test the water for dissolved minerals or nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus. We would work hard to look at the microbiological, the micro bugs in the water, and we would look specifically there at enterococci, which would be indicators of human sewage or human waste, usually, in seawater. We would look to measure the level of chlorophyll A in the water, which tells us what the level of biological activity is like. And then collect that information and post it onto a website with the view of writing an annual report for the harbour where we could actually rate the harbour as being good, satisfactory or very poor. And we're still trying to make those decisions now. The future plans would have two legs to them. One leg is to get the website going so people can actually comment intelligently about what is going on rather than anecdotally, and we're close to that one there. And the other plan is to have teams in the harbour that look at more biological indicators rather than chemical indicators to see which one is best in predicting the environmental health of the harbour.